Hey, come here. Have any? Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Please, let me get a sanitizer. Now the COVID-19 is really spreading, so we must always protect ourselves. Yeah. You look smart this morning. You look good. You're once again welcome. Yes. As I told you, as you have come to the counseling center, I think I told you that the moment you come here, whatever we discuss here is going to remain between the two of us. No one is going to what? Is going to hear. So make sure you feel comfortable and then what? You feel free. Okay. You're once again welcome. Yeah. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good, and I was able to help my parents at the farm to do some farm work. Now the Sunday too, I went to church. Now the evening, I learned.
Okay. So can you give me some 2 things that you did over the weekend?
As I have said, I went at bush. I went to bush to help my parents to do some farm work. As I said to you, at the Sunday, I went to church. That evening, I learned.
Okay. All right. You are once again welcome. Afeni, what do you expect our meeting for the second session to be? What are your reasons or your aims for coming? What do you expect to achieve at the end of our second meeting?
At the second meeting, I would like to achieve some guidelines to learn to do well in my BEC exams ahead of me. To add it to what I get it last time.
Okay. So if I get you, you mean you are here for the second session to be able to get more information as to how to study. Very good. All right. But if you remember, the last time we met, I gave you some assignments.
Yes,
Can you take me through the assignments I gave you?
Okay, one, you gave me assignment, and one, you told me to prepare a timetable, and I did it, and that helped me in so many ways. And when I prepared the timetable, I was able to go through other subjects, and also you told me to have a good rest. Previously, when I am not having a good rest, when I take a book, I sleep because of a poor good rest. But now, because of the good rest I have, when I take a book, I am able to learn for so many times.
Are you saying that previously, anytime you take a book to learn, you sleep? But now, after you came to see me, now when you take a book, because you always have enough rest, which was part of your learning skills that I gave you, now you are able to learn at length.
Yes, sir.
That's very good. That's very good. All right. Can we hear more?
You told me also to set a target. I have set a target, and I am working towards it. And I've seen it that helped me. And also, you told me to form a group study, and I did it. And the exciting information related that all the group members are now good in all the subjects.
Okay. Well, when you were saying you said you set a target. What were some of the targets that you set for yourself as a student? What were some of the targets you set for? Can you remember some of the targets? Can you tell me some of the targets you set for yourself?
You set a target of a grade to get the BEC ahead of us. And also,
So what grade do you expect to get at the end of your BEC?
we set target that you get grade from 6 to 10.
Good. Good. Yes, I want to hear more.
And also, we set big schools to go to learn there. So that's
So
why,
which school do you want to go?
okay, Infantipim.
You want to go to Infantipim? Good. You know, Infantipim is a very good school, and as you have already said, setting a target to go to Infantipim is a good target, but you have to what? Work very what? Hard. And I know that with what I have taken you through, or what you have come to learn here, by setting that target, you'll be able to work towards going to your Infantipim. All right. Is there anything that you also want to share concerning the target?
That's all.
That's all. Okay. All right. Aside this, previously when we met our first session, but then we were on lockdown. Now that school has reopened, what other thing do you do differently, or what have you, tried to do differently from what I have given you?
Okay. Aside that, again, I've learned to not to allow friends to disturb me during my learning period, and that has helped me. And also, I've learned to set a good target and try to work toward it.
Towards it. If I understand you perfectly, you are saying that because now you set a time for it, you do not allow your friends to distract you. That is very good. That is very good. All right, yes, let me hear more.
And also, now I have most of my teachers' number. So if I read something and I don't understand, I quickly prompt them on phone to get more information.
So you call your teachers for clarification.
Yes,
After you have finished learning, or in the course of learning, if you do not understand something, you call on the teachers to give you more explanation. Very good. Yeah, I'm listening.
and
All right, Aveni, you have done very well. I think the assignment I have given you, you have, discharged the assignment. But there are more, learning is very what difficult. But when you put certain mechanism or certain techniques in place, you'll be able to overcome learning. So today, all that I want us to add, or what I want to add to the ones that we have done previously is one. You must find a good sports place, okay? A good steady sports.
so this can maybe thank you.
All right, you can put it down. Find a good steady sports. Now here, when we talk of find a good steady sports, you are in an environment, okay? There are distractions here and there, people, but the moment you try, or you made up your mind to study, you have to, within your environment, make sure you find a place where there are no distractions. That is a good steady sports, a place where there are no distractions. Okay, then another one, you must also stay away from phones. You stay away from phones. Before I come to that, do you have a phone? Yes, you have a phone. A phone has now become a household something. Everyone has a phone. But the moment it is time for you to study, either one, if you are not going to search for information on the internet, you must put your phone off. Because in the course of study, you see that people will be calling you, and then maybe the message is WhatsApp, and you'll be compelled to what? Open your WhatsApp to what? To read messages. And you know, through what we have learned, you set a time, maybe 1 hour. The pressing of your phone or checking in for this thing, or it will take your this thing, your mind from your time. So you have to what? Put your phone what? Off to avoid what? Distractions. Then the third one, take away a break. Take away a break. When you are learning and you see that what? You are tired, you have to what? Take a what? A break. Take away a break. Take away a break for yourself. Now, here, when we say take away, how do you understand taking away a break for yourself?
My understanding is that maybe if I am learning and I feel tired, I should take a rest for sometimes.
Good. Anytime you are learning and you feel that you are tired, you can what? Walk for a stool. Okay, you can go to maybe the entrance and come back, or you can get up and then you stretch for a while. Okay, because maybe at that moment the mind is what? Tired. So you take a break out of what? For yourself. Then another one is you organize your lesson notes. Organize your lesson notes. Organize your lesson notes. You have social studies, you have science, you have what are some of the subjects you normally? BDT, and you mentioned them. English, maths. So when we say you organize your lesson notes, you make sure you have maybe 1 or 2 lessons or 2 subjects in a book. You don't write social studies in one book, then the other page you write what? Science. When it's happening like that, then you are learning. You see that it doesn't flow. I hope you get it. It doesn't flow. So when you are organizing, you have to get at least. I know the system is what? Hard. Our parents are trying our best for us. So 2 subjects for one word, one note, so that you write the science in the first page, and then maybe from the middle to the end, you write it maybe social studies. So that when you take your book and you are learning, you see that the learning will flow. I hope you get me. Then the last one that I want us to share is you have to understand your best learning style. You have to understand your best learning style. Some people, their best learning style is they are able to learn in the morning. Some too in the afternoon that they are able to learn best, and some is in the evening. So it is up to you to find out which of the days, which of the time normally suits you. As for instance, my learning style is in the Is in the adult. My learning style is in adult because I have a whole lot of workload on me. So my learning style, I'm able to get up around 3 o'clock, and then I do all my learning before the morning. At least I have been able to achieve something. But it might not work for someone. So as a student, you have to identify your learning style. Which one will suit you? Are you okay with that? Okay. Now, with all that we have learned, is there anything that you want us to discuss again? Yeah, I'm listening.
I want to discuss about the use of this sanitizer.
The use of the sanitizer. Well, what I want is it's about the learning style. I mean the learning style. You will come to the sanitizer, but it's about the learning style. You're okay with that? All right. So, Afini, think all that we have learned. Can you summarize all that we have learned through the first session, and then maybe meeting me today? Can you summarize it?
I summarize it. by saying you have learned um, how to, you have told me how to prepare my timetable and also to set a target. And also you have given me some tutorials that I should stay away from friends during studying time. And also to call my teachers whatever I'm reading and I'll just understand.
So, okay, so what did we also discuss today?
We discussed also to find a steady spot, find a good steady spot, and staying away from phone. That and if I learn, I should put on my phone, put off my phone. Other than that, it will disturb me during studying time.
Alright. Is there anything you want us to talk about?
I like to talk about thank you.
No, you don't have to thank me. It is my duty, it is my work as a counselor, a school counselor. So my doors are always open to you. Anytime you have any difficulty in any area of your work, of your life, you can come. My doors are open so that we all share. So that at the end I will be very glad and happy to see you at Infantsepim, and I will personally come and visit you because of all that you have learned. If you are able to take them through, or if you are able to stick to it, I believe and we pray to the God Almighty that you'll be able to get your choice of school. So once again, Afeni, you are welcome. You are welcome. Alright. Now, before I finish, this is sanitizer, hand sanitizer, and the coronavirus, the pandemic that has taken over the entire nation or the entire world. It is killing a lot of people. So the best way we can prevent ourselves from getting or contracting this coronavirus is one. You must know get to people where there's overcrowding. Okay, you must not get to where there's overcrowding. And then also in your study group, anytime you are coming to study, you can sanitize your hands. And then when you are washing your hands too, it should be you wash your hands under running water. Then you throw the water away. Then you must also put on the face mask. So I was very happy when you were coming, you were in your face mask. You see that I've also put on my face mask. And I believe that when the two of us, or when we all observe all these protocols, coronavirus will be a thing of the past, and you will not be affected by this coronavirus. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll see you another time. Thank you.